Hello, and welcome back to this week's episode of the Fireside Podcast.
Whoa, episode
Woo!
4.
Woo! 4.
Episode 4.
Made it.
This week we've got me, Matt. We've got Mason. Say hi, Mason.
Hello.
We've got Creed.
Hi.
And we have a special guest replacing Elijah this week. It's our man, Cole. Say hi,
Hey.
Coleslaw. Cole, how you doing? Coleslaw, Cole.
Slightly better than average.
Is that what they call you? Is that what they call you, Cole?
Coleslaw.
People used to call me that.
Actually, look him up. Look him up under his producer name, hashtag eggshell blonde.
That's not coleslaw related.
Is the hashtag included?
No, it's not.
No. It is, actually.
I used to when I first started making music, I had my name is DJ Slaw because I thought that was cool.
Nice.
You thought? You mean you knew?
Yeah, you foresaw.
Yeah, I wasn't sold on that one.
Oh, it's awesome though.
Yeah, that was pretty solid though.
Yeah.
For being 14, it was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I hear you.
I miss being 14. All the pussy that I got, dude.
Jesus.
Yeah, Creed was racking it in at 14.
I made a mistake this week, guys.
Oh, what is that
What'd you
mistake?
do?
What'd you do, son?
All right. Well, Cole, you listen to our podcast, right?
Yeah.
That was convincing.
So
Well,
I
you
can
know,
act like I do. I
On
listened to one of them, I
episode
think.
3, I talked a lot of smack for my partner in my film class.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he listened?
Well, no, today he said, "Oh man, do you remember where the equipment room is?" I told him, and he said, "Okay, good, because I got this podcast I run."
Oh my god.
And me, I'm a shameless little prick, right?
Yeah.
So I go, "Oh, I have a podcast," and then he says, "What's the name?" And then it all hits me that I did not talk good about this man last week.
Well, fill
So
Cole in on the little bit that happened with this man.
Cole,
Get the backstory.
this dude, he's a great guy. If you're listening, I think you're really great.
No, he doesn't. I'm gonna make this as hard for you as possible.
He is my partner for my final. I have to make a short film with him, and
Okay.
when the teacher's telling us this, he looks at me. We've worked together a lot, and he says, "I will only make a ghost adventure." And it just downhill spiraled from there.
Yeah.
But, I told him I had a podcast, and he looks at me and he says, "What's the name?" I'm obviously not going to tell him the name, so I freak out, and I go, we don't have
Tiny
one.
Meat Gang.
Tiny Meat Gang.
I told him we didn't have a name. He said, "You might want to work on that." I said, "Yep."
Yeah, that's step one.
That should have
It's an
been step
exclusive
one, man.
podcast.
Good
Dude.
point. Whew. So how's everyone else's week been?
Yeah, how's your guys' week been? I know
Pretty
something happened to you
good.
guys.
Yeah, pretty good up until yesterday. We were eating lunch at the cafeteria.
Oh my God.
And
Nice.
we looked at this man who was sitting near us, and we all started laughing. We're like, he looks like a pistachio.
You gotta preface. He was wearing a bright green shirt and then a cowboy button up over it. And he's like, "Oh, it's a pistachio cowboy. That's funny."
And then
Okay.
And
Wait,
then this man-
thanks for the actual visual representation instead of just saying, "Yo, trust me, he looked like a pistachio."
Can't go into more detail. I swear to God, he looked like a pistachio.
okay. Well, anyways, this man comes over to us, and then just starts saying the craziest shit I've ever heard. Oh my
hold on,
god!
You missed a key detail, which is Creed was reading 3 Days Grace lyrics
Oh, yeah,
and
that
making
is
fun of
important.
them. And he walks over thinking we're reciting poetry or something.
Just a little taste. I was saying pain without love. Pain. I can't get enough. Pain.
Straight
I
from
like
the
it
soul.
rough.
We're getting copyright stricken.
Yeah. Hey, dude.
We're
it's
5
fun.
minutes in. The
Come at me,
algorithm can't
YouTube.
find us.
Come at me, dude. But anyways, yeah, this man. Cole, do you want to take over a little bit and talk about this man?
Yeah,
So
so
Cole's first
this dude-
story.
okay, so you imagine he kind of looked like Aleister Crowley, just a big, bald, evil-looking man, and he walks over to us, And I don't even know what the first sentence he said was, but he just immediately starts spouting about how all of us are actually holograms and that like our eyes aren't actually real and that you have to have light on the inside of your body to be able to see light on the outside of your body. So there's no way that you could see anything if your eyes were closed, but you also need to be able to visualize things if your eyes are closed. Like, I mean, just the most ridiculous shit. And then he went into a detail about like the world is flat, but it's in a dome that's also in a pyramid. Like, I'm not even like exaggerating.
Yeah, but
like,
one thing he told us was that that our like energy is in the shape of a donut. And when he said that, he just goes, in the shape of a big donut. And I fucking started laughing and just ran to the bathroom. And also, he changed my mind on one thing. I have a question for you all.
Yeah?
What you got?
Did you all know that the world's frequency was once 432 hertz, but then the Nazis changed it to 440 hertz?
Wow.
Because dude, I don't know. He didn't really tell us. Probably something to do with this, like, probably some, like, due to this made-up race called the Tarsanians.
He said it links to the like your adrenal glands or something.
Yeah, and then he also told Cole and Elijah to close their eyes, and I was like, wow, they're gonna get raped, and I just
dude, it
left.
was sick. Because what he was talking about was like your pineal gland, which is what people like link to consciousness-related stuff, like awakening your body. And so he's like, I can check if it's calcified or not. I'm like, oh fuck.
What?
So I asked him. I was like, okay, what does that entail? And he just goes, 5 minutes. I was like, oh shit.
And then he said, close your eyes, and I'm like, wow, oh my god.
So I did, and all he told me to do was envision some like bird made of crystals flying to a tree, and then going out a window, and then going into a tunnel. And he's like, could you see it? I'm like, I guess. I don't know.
I seriously thought he was like a ghost, and we were the only people who saw him.
Because nobody else was interacting with him in the whole building.
Like,
dude, you know what's messed up? He's probably a professor. he probably gets paid so much money, and he can do that.
Apparently, like art history or something.
Hey, no, apparently he has a degree in isn't it
neurophysiology?
Like, yeah,
that's what he told us.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah, but then I was like, "There's no way, man. You're just some hobo or something." I don't know.
He kind of
freaked me out. Degree from like a community college or something.
I don't know how
like
he got
a website.
There.
Yeah, he printed it off.
I was actually worried that he was gonna follow me to my dorm. Like, I was very.
You should have invited him.
Yeah,
I wanted to keep talking.
Yeah, I don't know.
They were all scared.
Dude, I felt very uncomfortable around that man. I thought he was gonna try to steal my phone, so I kept my phone.
He was afraid of phones. He mentioned that phones were scary.
He did. All right. So compare this man to the Irish dude or whatever that you all were talking about last week.
Oh.
Compare them.
Yeah, your guy might be weirder.
Yeah, definitely weirder.
I think in hindsight, I think our guy was a time traveler. I think your guy, there's a cult leader, I guess.
He was a dimension traveler.
Screwed up.
Or professor. I'm saying professor.
It's probably just normal, and we're all the ones that haven't been awoken yet.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Apparently, Elijah was talking to one of our friends, and
shout out to Elijah.
Yeah, shout out to Elijah. Fuck him.
Poor man.
He's like, apparently that dude is supposed to be playing on campus, and I want to go listen to what he has to say.
Wait, really?
Yeah, at the Cyber Cafe.
When?
I don't know,
like,
but
is he a musician or what?
I feel like he's just gonna spout like poetry or something.
Just spoken
and then
word
like,
about the Nazis and holograms.
His voice.
Yeah. It was a fun time though. Probably a like 8 out of 10. I would recommend.
Wait. What if we're all like illusions in his mind, and he created a hologram of himself to tell us?
Oh wow.
Are we in like the Matrix 7?
No, it's his Matrix though.
Yeah.
We're all in his mind.
Yeah. That's kind of cool.
I don't like this.
You guys are gonna go through an existential crisis now, confused
It was
who you are.
Like, if y'all see him like outside your windows or something, or just more often on campus, please call the cops.
If the sun looks like eyes, his eyes, you're probably in him.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm still kind of shook from that. Like,
yeah, I would be too. That's startling.
Honestly, I think that probably is my best experience from college so far.
The best.
Yeah, like
it was enlightening.
everything that I
Yeah.
talked about, like all the weird stuff that I saw already, nah, nothing compares to this. I don't know.
Creed learned more in those 5 minutes than he has in
Oh
2
no,
semesters.
it wasn't 5 minutes. It was close near like 30. He stood there for a good 30 minutes talking to us.
For free.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
free. He
His-
should have charged for that.
Yeah, dude.
His
Who needs to go to college when you
acolytes
got
have to
that?
pay him monthly for that kind of stuff.
I thought it was hourly.
I wonder if he has a YouTube channel.
I pay it monthly.
I pay him hourly. How do you?
And he
Do we
told
go
us
through
to
the
look
same
up some
account?
conspiracy about like dead people in California.
Oh yeah. Do
What?
y'all know about
What?
Paradise, California? The place that
Sounds heavenly.
no, it was
Complete
like one of the
opposite.
places that like caught on fire during the wildfires and stuff.
Oh,
He said
So all of
he said
California.
he said over 50,000 people disappeared. I looked up the 2010 consensus, and it was 26.
Census or consensus.
I'm sorry, I'm
Yeah.
an idiot. I can't
have a
speak.
talk.
Census.
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 Consensus.
It's just
I looked up the
census, it's not
consensual and
consensus.
Okay, but anyways, there's only 26,000 people who live there.
Yeah, now.
yeah,
Oh.
There was 75,000.
Boom.
yeah, they're all in his basement, and you know it.
No, he just got rid of the holograms in his mind.
Dude, shout out to Professor Pistachio for listening to this podcast.
This one's sponsored by Professor Pistachio.
Yeah. Next time I see him, I might give him a hug, but I might disappear after that. So,
Jesus.
I'm
He
not-
also stole Creed's DNA.
Yeah. Oh, he did. He did.
What?
That sounds very like
Creed's currently being
suspicious.
cloned in a lab somewhere.
Okay.
The world
He-
already has
he
too
looks
much
at me.
greed.
He looks at me and goes, "Knuckles," and he puts his fist out, and I touch his fist with mine, and he goes, "See, now I have your DNA." I was like, "Whoa, what?"
Yeah, this is a professor.
Yeah, you're screwed, Creed.
Yeah,
You're-
dude.
You're gonna wake up one night and
No, you're not gonna wake up one night.
Well, he'll wake up dead.
Oh. No.
Can you wake up dead though?
Dude, your
Are we
pineal
ever
gland
really
isn't
alive?
open enough, bro.
Dude, you're just mad because my pineal gland's decalcified and
Yeah.
yours not. It's covered in fluoride.
Bro,
I want that on a
Don't even.
t-shirt.
My pineal glands are decalcified.
What about you?
Ask me about my decalcified pineal glands.
That's
I
our first
can't
piece of
even say
merch,
that.
No,
right?
dude.
Yeah,
I
that's gonna be on a
decalcified.
shirt, hoodies, bumper stickers.
No, you gotta get one
coffee
like
mugs.
Road signs.
like I decalcified my pineal gland and all I got was a stupid T-shirt.
I love that. Oh,
I'm
Cole, you're
trademarking
already
that.
a fan favorite.
Yeah,
Thanks.
Cole,
Well,
you're gonna be a
Our
recurring guest.
hypothetical fans will love you.
Hey, all 38 of you all, I love you.
Hey, I
Real.
like
36,
Yeah.
Creed. We're not up to 38.
Dang. Hey, Cole, go subscribe real fast.
I got you.
No.
Okay, so
Good.
with the recent Disney Fox merger, obviously there's going to be some changes made to the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
MCU.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mickey
do you
Mouse
think-
is now an Avenger. It's crazy.
Well,
He's a
do you
Jedi.
do you think that they could reboot anything like Fantastic Four or the X-Men again?
I don't think they're going to reboot any, but they will probably start making appearances in
I just want a movie.
crossover movies.
I want a solo Silver Surfer movie.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Do you want Lawrence Fishburne to play him, like in the best movie ever?
No, I
Rise of
want
the
Danny
Silver
DeVito to
Surfer?
play him.
Oh my god, Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito.
Where's my surfboard? Danny DeVito. I mean, Silver Surfer.
I think Danny DeVito is honestly like my spirit animal.
Dude,
he
he's an
fell
underrated
down
actor.
recently.
He did.
down? Is
I
he
saw
okay?
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's in the movie Dumbo, and Disney did something like to promote Dumbo, and he's like walking out, and he just like eats it, but he's kind of round, so it was kind of like,
So it kind of rolls with it. Nice.
sorry, Danny DeVito, no disrespect at all. You're a legend. I know you're listening.
Ooh.
Wink.
Here's a question.
I'd like them. They're gonna
Whoa.
reboot. I think.
They,
X-Men they'll have to do slowly. They can't just like do it because there's another X-Men movie coming out like now. Something.
well, the New Mutants are coming out, so that could be the next generation of X-Men. Have you guys heard about that movie?
Yeah, it's been
I
like
have not.
delayed and in like
It's like
production
a horror
hell for a
movie.
long-
almost. It's
Oh,
really
is that
weird.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds. I saw the like teaser for it, and I was like, wow, that's dumb.
I'm excited for it, but I don't know if it's gonna be good or not. I'm gonna go into it with a lot of skepticism.
Well, they've been doing like reshoots after they announced it would come out.
It's supposed to be like early this year, and now it's like late this year, early next year.
I think it was supposed to come out last year, and
Yeah,
they've been doing.
I think
reshoots.
originally, yeah.
Yeah. I want to see a reboot of Fantastic Four.
A good one.
If John Krasinski is not Mr. Fantastic,
Dude, if Emily Blunt is the Invisible Woman,
wait, is that her name?
that's his real life wife.
Who could play
Yeah, I
the
know.
Thing?
Me.
Yeah,
Danny DeVito again.
I'm every character.
Nah, Coleslaw is actually going to be the Thing.
Cole,
That's me.
Coleslaw Cole
Yes.
Are we talking about the same
Esquire.
Cole?
No,
Esquire.
Esquire.
the third.
What?
Actually,
What do you do to earn that name? Esquire.
Esquire is
What
a
have you
lawyer.
done? Oh no, I meant you specifically. I guess. Are you a lawyer?
Yeah.
drop
Oh.
some laws on me, son.
I mean, what do you want? What kind of law?
Tell us a law, just top
Yeah,
of your head.
top of
go.
your
Top of
head
your
law.
head.
Oh, the first law that comes to my mind. Wow, that's a tough one.
Because
I
there's
can-
so many great ones.
Yeah, there's so many,
He's
you know,
stalling. I don't think he's a real lawyer.
there's some pretty underground, you know, like obscure laws that you probably never heard of.
Underground.
In South Carolina, this might have been revoked recently, but on a Sunday, you can beat your wife on the courthouse steps with a stick that's smaller than a ruler.
Oh my
like a foot.
god.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll take
Dude,
that
that's
into
sick.
account.
Yeah, dude, it's
That's
awesome.
sick.
Next time I'm in South Carolina with my wife, whom I
Adore.
just adore, I'm gonna take her to the nearest courthouse and
Dude.
beat the living daylights out of
Just
her.
gotta show her the business every now and then.
Jesus.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Like it's out of love. It's out of pure love.
I'm gonna show her my 11.5-inch stick and just tear it into her.
Story of my fucking life.
Jesus. Cole. You're great.
Cole, you gotta stay on the show, buddy.
Yeah,
I got you.
Next time Elijah's back on, we'll be like, and special guest, Elijah.
Yeah.
Wait. All right. Like this can just be cut out, but is Elijah just like not gonna record on this episode at all?
No,
No.
it's just us four.
He's
Unless-
gonna,
unless-
dude. He's
Bro,
gonna
he
be
chose to
pissed
go to the
at
concert,
me.
man.
He's just gonna overdub,
Unless-
be like, "That's really funny, guys."
Well, the thing
Yeah,
is,
every 5 seconds.
I want it only at the end, like we all drop out, and then like 5 seconds of silence, and then you just hear Elijah go, "All right, guys, I'm here." Hello,
oh,
guys.
oh, hey, audience.
Or just at the end, Elijah's voice is like, "See ya," like pretend
No,
he
I
was
think-
here, just really.
I think it'd be
quiet
funny
the whole
if
time.
like at the very end, Elijah goes, "And Elijah, hey guys, what's up?" As if it's in the introduction, but it's not because he was late. Dude, that's totally.
This week we're
epic.
gonna talk
That was
about
weak.
we're leaving, huh?
Fuck you, Cole.
So should we mention to like
Thanks.
the audience where he is?
Dead.
Yeah.
He
did.
dead.
Professor Pistachio got him.
Yeah.
He disillusioned his hologram.
His chronolomes weren't
Real on.
real on. I don't know.
Realized.
Yeah.
All right. One question I've been asking people this week.
Shoot.
What is one of your all's favorite memories, like funny stories from high school? And we shared we shared a lot of our high school experiences.
Me and Cole go way back.
Yeah, dude.
I met him once at a Jack White concert about a month ago.
I still have yet to meet him. One day,
Who?
Cole. One day.
That's Matt. That was
Cole,
Matt
wait,
speaking.
Cole, on the top of your head, what is the man in front of me's name?
Matt?
Oh, I didn't think you'd
Hey.
remember.
Hey, man, I'm not
Oh.
that dumb.
Yeah,
I'm
shut
gonna
up.
cut it out to where
Yeah,
he has
dude.
no idea.
Coming
and he's
from my
like,
fucking brand.
"Oh."
Not all of us use our third eye that often, Cole. Calm down.
Dude, hey.
I believe in you.
I'm on another level. It's okay. You can be okay with that.
All right, but for real, answer the question. What is the funny business from high school?
So my friend Cortland and I just did a lot of stupid like pranks that weren't really, honestly, that they weren't that funny, but they were just kind of entertaining to us. And so like our drama teacher, we just gave him absolute hell 24/7. We just throw stuff around, just be an idiot. But what Cortland would do is he found out a way to go to a tape dispenser and you can like take off the end of the roll and then basically flip it around so all of the tape is backwards. But if you take off one little piece and put it like on the serrated part, you can make it look like it's a full roll of tape. So someone would go to pull the tape, and then it breaks off, and like, oh, I gotta get another piece. But then the entire roll is just fucked, and you can't use it. So we did that like probably 3 times a week, just ruin the tape dispenser. Which is just, it's really not that funny.
Dude, it's dumb humor.
No,
It's fun.
it just seems like so rude and like so calculated.
Yeah, no, they were all methodical. Like we had our engineering teacher, we did 2 things in there all the time. He had these like big bins just full of scissors, and they were like handle side up, right? So you couldn't see where the blades were. So me and Cortland would go in there, and we would just tape the ends of all the scissors, and then put them back in the thing. So like everyone would think the scissors are normal, and then you pull it out, and they're like, oh fuck, there's tape on it. You go to get another one. Ah shit, there's tape on this one, and you just do it to all of the scissors.
Cole's just a tape master, isn't
Dude,
he?
it was great. And then he would just
Tapeworm
also,
Cole.
I didn't do this, but Cortland would go around with computers, and he would open up the disk drive and then just punch it. And it would just
Okay,
slam
let's
into
got
the
to
computer.
vandalism real quick.
Oh yeah, he was fucking dumb. He would just do that, and then they like would open really slowly every time. So it was like, and then just.
Oh, and then
Awful.
sometimes we burn the principal's car.
I
It
mean,
was great.
maybe.
Do y'all remember when I got locked in the band trailer?
Yeah, I do.
How long were you in there?
I was in there for the entirety of a class.
Tell us the story. Why? Why did it
Okay.
happen?
So, you know, us being damn rascals, we were like, I don't want to play instruments today. Fuck all that business. So we
Yeah, that
would-
was you.
yeah, that was me.
You.
I really didn't want to play my instrument all that often. So, me and a bunch of people went out to the band trailer to try to hide from our teacher. And of course, like
I remember that. I was in there.
10, 15 minutes go by, the teacher comes out there. And he opens the door and sees everyone in there and goes,
And we all leave.
"Get
Yeah.
out, go play." But me being the dude who's like, "No," I decided
No,
to
he
stay
was.
in.
You were super hidden too. He didn't
Yeah,
even see you.
yeah, I was
Creed.
in the very back, and
Yeah.
he closes the door, and I hear it lock, and then everyone's like, "He locked the door. How are you getting out?" I'm like, "Dude, I don't know. I have 5% on my phone. I'm gonna be in here all weekend." So, yeah, that happened, and I had a good old grand time in there.
And when we got you out, it looked like you jumped in a pool and got out. You were so sweaty.
It was
Dude,
like 80
it was
degrees
hot in there,
outside.
bro. And
It
then
is hot.
eventually, the teacher found me and goes, "Where were you at?" I was like, "Oh, you know, hanging out." So, nice.
Just chilling.
The funniest story I can remember of high school, and this was the best times of my life.
The golden years.
Yeah.
That's what we called them.
Broke my back.
Oh god.
And
Mason, you broke
Miss-
more than just your back. You broke literally
Oh, no,
everything.
no, in
before.
this
was at
accident,
Wait.
at school,
Which one are you talking
I-
about, real fast? Like,
the one at school.
oh, yeah, you're right. Okay,
Yeah, you said high school memories, right?
yeah.
So
Not the four-wheeler. The four-wheeler's a different story.
Yeah.
Different time.
yeah, I'm made of broken parts.
Okay, keep going.
Aren't we all?
Yeah. So, you know, we're all. What did Creed say? Damn rascals.
Yeah, damn rascals.
That's our podcast name. Well, you know, we feed off each other, and when one person jumps a guardrail,
Mason thinks he has to as well.
Mason Lawson, a near 200-pound mastodon, thinks that he can also jump this guardrail. I didn't let go because I'm afraid of heights after I've already jumped.
Keep in mind the guardrail was like 6 foot in the air.
Yeah, and just landed flat on my back and heel. I broke both. I had to walk to the nurse's office.
You missed a concert.
I did
in
miss a
Washington,
concert.
D.C. with us.
That's a whole other story. That was a rough time.
Yeah, that was awful.
Well, I can say it.
Go
I
for
got
it.
a little bit of
Go for
time,
it.
right?
Go for it.
And the day after, I'm still in so much pain.
But you were excited.
But I was excited, and my doctor said, "Oh no, I guess you're just like a little worthless little piece of scum, and nothing's really broken. You're just
Nice.
hurting like a little whiny baby." I'm like, okay.
I guess.
I strongly disbelieve, but okay. And I meet up with my friends and we drive toward
Washington,
a concert
D.C.
that is
With
8 hours
Washington,
away.
D.C., dude.
Yeah.
8 hours away. Really, we look forward to it for like a year. And about halfway to the venue, about 4 hours in, we're settled in. I get a call from my doctor, and he says, "Tell your school bus to turn around." I say, "What does that mean?" He says, "Well, if you take a bump, you'll be paralyzed." And I'm sitting there like, wait, what?
At this point, me and Creed and Elijah are like shocked. We are like upset too. We're all like, no,
Yeah,
we're going. We're this far.
I had to put my phone down and say, "Hey guys,
Might need to turn around.
might need to not be paralyzed real quick."
You don't mind if I
And,
not be paralyzed?
I had to go back, and it turns out my back was broken. And then I walked on my leg for about 2 more weeks. Went to the doctor for a checkup, and they said, "Do you know you've been walking on a broken foot?" No, I didn't.
Mason, what doctors do you go to? Because they suck.
Yeah.
Ah, just an
Didn't-
alleyway.
Did
This
they
guy
like
named
take
Dr.
X-rays?
Pistachio.
Yeah.
Dude,
No. Did they just take X-rays and then like take 2 weeks to be like, is that really broken? Like, what?
They did MRIs. They did
It's
X-rays.
a personal question, really.
A personal question.
Yeah. Is it broken? Well,
Define broken.
Not functioning.
Maybe.
pain.
I need a second opinion.
Mason, what do you think?
I can't read it. Well, that's settled. Get on your school
you're
bus.
just a pussy.
What? That's what they were treating me. I could barely walk. And I said, "Well, do I need like crutches or like a cane or anything?" And he said, "I mean,
I don't know. Maybe.
if you're gonna milk it that much." I went, "What? Dude, you're a doctor."
That was a douche.
Yeah. I'm
Look
gonna name
that.
drop. I'm gonna name drop Dr. Martin.
You suck.
You're worthless.
Piece of
Yo.
garbage.
You just
Yo.
violated the
Famous,
HIPAA
He's gonna
Act.
kick himself.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, dude. Man,
Every time I go back to that doctor for like anything, I'm like, if I see Dr. Martin, my hands will be thrown toward him.
I'm breaking his back.
and then
It's
just say,
real.
"You worthless scum, you're gonna be paralyzed."
Come on.
Jesus. I mean, yeah, but
I mean, that's
Can't
what he
say
did
it.
to you, son.
yeah. He's the first guy that jumped the guardrail, and I'm like, I can do it. Then he
I-
called me scum.
I just thought of another story from high school. Do you guys remember the time when I broke my hand?
Oh
I do.
yeah, yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
Go ahead and say it.
Yeah,
Yeah, for,
explain the story for our dear guest Cole and our
And
audience.
Cole, yeah, Cole doesn't know. So I was in, was it 9th or 10th grade?
It was like 10th grade, I think.
Yeah, it was like sophomore year, and I had been like getting angrier as a pubescent male does.
Oh God.
just like over time, and I would punch things
Nice.
just because I would get mad. I'd just be like, I'm mad, and I'll punch like a desk or something.
A
Not
kid.
hard, but enough to where I get my point across to
Mhm.
myself, I guess. So I figured it was a good idea to punch a wall, but I'll tell you.
Nonchalant.
I'll tell you why I punched the wall. So my parents, they were painting their bedroom, and they were deciding on a paint color, and I liked the paint color that they decided on,
Nice.
and I was like, cool. So we went to bed, and then the next day when I got home from school, Dad called me and he was like, "Hey, I need to know the paint color number because I'm at the
Paint store.
yeah, I'm at the paint store." And I told him the one that they had decided on. And he said, "Are you sure that's it?" And I said, "Yes." And he said, "Go check and make sure that that's it." And I said, "Okay." And I went in there and I told him the color of the one that it was that they had decided on. And he said, "Okay." And he started to get that one. And I get a call from my mother, and she's pissed off. And she says, "That is not the color. We decided on a different color after you went to bed." And I was like, "No, the color you decided on is this color." And she said, no, we picked a different color, and this is the color that we're getting. You need to call your father and correct it now. I was just getting angrier and angrier. And finally, she got home, and my sister got home, and she ran to the bedroom, and she said, this is the color that we decided on after you went to bed. We all like it, and you don't, and that doesn't matter because we like it. And me being, 14, 15, I was just beyond angry. So I shoved her. That was the first thing I did.
Shoved your mother?
You painted the walls red.
Oh, Lord, man.
And I punched the first thing that I could see, which was the entryway to our kitchen, which happens to be just a stud. So I punched it, and the pinky knuckle of my right hand went about 2 inches further back than it was supposed to.
Oh my god.
And
wait, did you open palm fucking punch this thing?
no, I'm just an idiot and have no idea how to punch things, so I just broke it like an idiot. So,
I wish my family's problems were about paint.
so my grandmother is in the bathroom. I am now running around the kitchen screaming my head off.
Throwing his hands in rage toward anyone that comes near.
I am scared out of my mind, and I'm still angry at this point. She looks at it, and she goes, you'll be all right. Just run it under some water. It's just swollen. And after about 2 hours, it's visibly further back in my hand, and yeah, I had to get it reset. Which is where they re-break the bone back into its regular position to put it in a cast. And that was the worst pain that I've ever experienced in my entire life.
You know, moral of the story, don't try to change the color of the paint in the bedroom when you have a prepubescent teen in the room. It's just gonna end up, you're gonna unleash a lion, dude.
When you let him decide on the paint, you just keep it that color. It's easier for everybody.
When you did that, did you did you do anything that you don't remember?
What do you
He
mean?
blacked out.
Like in rage or anything, or because when I broke my back, I was told that I screamed a profane word.
You did. I was there.
Very loudly.
Yes, very loud.
Before I smacked the concrete.
Yes, I heard it from inside of the drum hut from where we were.
I got several text messages that just said that phrase, and I'm like, what? And
yeah,
Mr.
I'm not gonna say his name. Our band director,
Mr. Lake.
That.
Oh my god.
Now you're gonna have to censor it.
I'm gonna censor it with cornbread.
Cornbread.
But yeah, he heard it, and Mr. Fleming heard it.
Aw, I'm sorry.
Nice.
So yeah.
I got a great story about pain if anyone wants to hear it.
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay.
Go
About Bane?
Got a
Pain,
great story.
my friend. Okay, so I was a freshman in high school, and I'm cool as fuck.
Yeah,
so I go to
cool guy,
shows.
obviously.
You know what I'm saying?
Cool coleslaw Cole.
Dude, you know me. So my sister was really involved in the local music scene, so I would go to a lot of just local shows with her, and they were all mediocre punk bands and stuff, but it was fun, right?
Nice.
So I go to
Shit on
one.
them.
I go to one. Josh was there with me actually,
Okay.
and so
Hey, Josh.
it's later on in the night, and there's a pretty good mosh pit forming, and I'm like, hell yeah, I'm
Nice.
hopping in this. So me being 14, 15, and I weigh 10 pounds. I'm like, hell yeah, let's go, let's fucking do it. So I'm just thrashing around in that shit. I'm hitting everybody. I'm throwing bows. I don't give a fuck. And then out of
Throwing
nowhere,
bows.
the largest fucking man in the venue just comes over and just kicks me in the fucking side. I get thrown into the railing in the front, and I just boom, just fucking hit the ground as hard as possible. And I was like, ah, shit, that hurt. What the hell? And I go to get up. He kicks me again in the side of my leg, and I twist down, and my knee just goes.
Oh.
And at that moment, I didn't know, but I tore my ACL.
Oh
And-
my god.
And then
that was the first time?
That was the first time I tore
Oh,
it. Yeah.
fuck.
And so then the rest of the night, I'm like, oh man, my knee hurts, but I'm okay. So I'm walking around, going
Thrashing in the
outside, doing
pit
shit.
still.
I'm continuing the night,
Yeah.
but my knee is just full of blood. It's fucking awful.
Oh.
And also
Oh.
that same night, Josh damn near got into a fight with the bouncer. That was really funny. So
I
we
could
walk
see- I
outside,
could see Josh.
and I don't know what we were doing, And the bouncer just looks at Josh. And he's like, "Hey man, you need to get the hell out of here." And he just looks at him. He's like, "Who the fuck are you, dude?" And he's like, "I'm the bouncer. Who are you?" And he's like, "I'm a 14-year-old kid. You gonna fucking fight me, you fucking pussy?" And they just start going at it.
Oh my god.
And he's like,
Nice.
"You need to fucking leave." And he kicks him out and he goes across the street and they're still talking shit like 30 feet away.
Hey Cole, would you say that you all were some damn rascals?
Josh was a rascal. I wasn't a
you
rascal.
So you
weren't-
guys dipping and
weren't.
cussing at the same time?
Dude, no. Dipping and cussing is like our thing, bro. Dipping
Yeah, our
and
school,
cussing.
all people did was dip and cuss. Dip, for people who do not know, means
Chewing tobacco.
Back-
chewing tobacco.
Backers,
Backer. That's
As-
what people say.
as we call it in our land.
God. I like to think that your buddy got in a fight with the bouncer because the bouncer's like, "Dude, you need to take your friend to a hospital. His leg's, messed up." And then your friend's just like, "You're an idiot.
You don't know me.
You don't know us. Where we come from." That's what I'd like to think.
I hope that's what happened.
Oh, I remember how it started. Because another guy in the mosh pit knocked a girl out.
Whoa.
That's what happened. And then they were outside talking
Was
to the
it you?
bouncer.
Well,
No. I
Well,
wasn't
hey,
It was
involved in
him
that.
on the way down.
it takes place in South Carolina. You don't know. That could have been a courthouse at one point.
Dude, shit
Like,
goes down.
Was it on a
yeah,
Sunday?
yeah.
It was not a Sunday.
Oh,
So it was still
ooh,
illegal.
It's
Ah.
illegal, dude.
Oh, man. Dude,
Watch out.
getting ACL surgery is the worst thing. That is like,
yeah,
it
you
was
had
the
it
hard-
twice.
awful.
Yeah, I tore it twice. That's the worst part. Because the
You
first
tore it
time.
twice?
Yeah. So I went through the whole rehab process, get my
Oh.
surgery, have this huge fucking scar on my knee. And they told me,
It's a
they're like,
leg,
okay, February 1st, go back to being a normal kid. You don't have to have a brace on. You can do whatever you want. I'm like, hell yeah. I'm going to go play some football with my friends on February 1st. So
What?
we're having a good
Stupid.
time throwing the football around. And I'm running, and there was like kind of like pine straw on the ground or something right in front of this picnic table. And the kid was behind me trying to catch me. And my two options were slide and just get tackled and handle it, or try and jump over the table.
Oh, no.
I
Oh,
chose
no.
both of those options at the same time. So I just, like, I don't know what, I just slipped, and then the kid chasing me fell into me, and my knee just, again.
Oh.
And as soon as it happened,
Oh.
I felt it just get all warm with all the blood, and I was like, here we go, round 2, baby.
Nice.
Yeah, no.
Do
Bad
you have like a
times.
card that like after 5 you get one free?
I don't
He needs
know.
one.
You know,
Both times I
Healthcare's
got
awesome in America.
scammed by my surgeon because before each
wait,
one,
was it Dr. Martin?
Yeah, Dr. Martin shooting you up.
No, I went in. They drug you up, so you're all like loopy, and he goes, "All right, if you can remember this number, I'll give you $20 the next time I see you." I'm like, "Fucking hell yeah, I'll get this." 21. Still remember it. I know exactly what number it was. And then
Where's
I
your
saw him
$20?
in a follow-up appointment. I'm like, "Yo, 21, dude." He's like, "What's that mean?" I'm like, "It's the number you told me to remember." He's like, "Oh, okay." Never heard about the money again. Every time I went there, he was like, "Oh yeah, okay, I understand." Nope,
That's it.
I was kind of hurt.
Nice, cool. Beautiful.
Not
Fuck
good.
you,
What
Dr.
is up
Dr.
with
Martin.
doctors to us, man?
What was his name? Dr.
Come on.
Martin.
Never mind, I'm not saying his name.
Martin.
Yeah, Dr. Martin.
Yeah,
Dr.
just throw it on
Pistachio.
Dr. Martin, who cares?
Yeah.
There's only one doctor in America. It's
Pistachio and
Dr.
Dr.
Martin.
Martin. They're in with each other.
Oh, dude, physical therapy though is the worst.
See, I'm lucky. I've
Oh, I
never
loved it.
broken anything. So,
You want to try it?
You wanna
yeah.
Try it, Creed?
Yeah.
Let's do
we're-
it live podcast.
Yeah,
Live-
50 subscriber special.
50
We're
subscribers.
breaking Creed.
You all can do one RKO to me.
I like that.
Each 9 times.
I want to do a people's elbow.
All right, that's fair.
I want to give the people what they want, Creed.
But
For
first,
this podcast to end.
Throw some bows. Yeah,
Throw
basically.
some bows. Oh,
If you could be any animal, what would you be?
oh, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Human. The most dangerous animal.
A real one and not a hologram inside Professor Pistachio's mind.
I think the
Wait.
animal I would choose to be would be a tarsier.
That's gay. I'm a bird.
Fuck you. What kind of bird?
There's so many kinds of birds. For you to be that confident.
It's
I'm a
just-
red crystalline bird.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's gay. I'm gonna be a mammal. Like, okay.
That's gamma fish.
Yo,
What's the other one?
Matt,
Reptile.
I heard your
And-
fish is
and
pregnant.
She was.
She was.
What does that mean?
Okay, let me explain. Let me
This
explain.
fish got an
Okay.
abortion.
So when I used to have a beta fish, and when he died, I went crazy and got like 10 fish. Because that's what people...
Went crazy,
That-
got like 10 fish.
Isn't that one of the 7 stages of grief, Bob?
Got 10 fish.
That's actually one of the 7 rings of hell, dude.
Oh my god.
You have to buy 10 fish.
Yeah, dude.
But you
Dante,
can't
dude.
find them.
Go ahead,
But-
you bought 10 fish.
I bought like 10 fish, and I saw this cool fish at PetSmart, and it was platy fish. And the thing I didn't know at the time was that platy fish, they spend most of their lives pregnant, and they can actually... So what happens is when the fish like do it, the female keeps the male's sperm inside of it for up to 3 pregnancies
Wow.
in the future. So she was getting fat, and I was like, hey, she's pregnant, better buy her this like breeding box thing. So I bought her this breeding box, and how it works is like it's got this false floor basically, so when she has the kids, they'll stay at the bottom. That way, platies are also known for eating their young.
Hell yeah, dude.
Dude, sick.
So she had
trash bags.
she had 3 babies, and I was like, sick. And then I went to go like eat dinner, and I came back and there was 1. And then I had to go weed eat, and I came back and there was 3.
Oh, what?
And right before I went to bed there was none, and I haven't seen any since.
Bro,
You didn't have to buy food.
nature's fucking lit, dude.
Dude,
Yeah.
nature is metal.
Just like go to Long John Silver's, like dump a whole piece of fish in there, man.
Hungry. But yeah, my fish was pregnant.
Matt,
But,
I'm sorry about the tragedy. That's very sad.
Well, like I said, she can hold sperm in there for up to 2 more pregnancies, so
Whore.
You're in luck.
it's such a burden.
No, dude, you save a fortune on food, man.
For her.
Yeah.
What if I want like other fish though?
You don't have to pay for their food either. They're dead.
Fair.
Okay, Cole, go ahead and plug some NVLND stuff.
Okay, our most recent release, Jaren, aka J Logan, just came out with his first full-length album, Lottie the Album. All of it's mixed and mastered by yours truly. A few of
Eggshell
the beats
Blonde.
on there are made by me, Eggshell Blonde. Hit me up on Instagram, you know.
Wow, we haven't even.
Vinny
we
has
haven't
his
even
album
plugged our
out,
own.
Moth. It's been out for a while. You guys should go stream that. It's really good.
Creed's
They
featured
had
on
a
that
collab
too.
tape, Logatti and Vincenzo.
Yeah, I am featured on Moth, dude.
Yeah, and Creed's on Moth. So that's some good
Me and
stuff
Butte
out.
have yet to be on anything, but you know, whatever.
I put some stuff on SoundCloud, but that's really
Oh,
it.
cool.
Well,
Yeah, go support Jaren. Go support Cole. Cole, how'd you like being on the Fireside?
Dude, it was sick.
Podcast.
Can I need to do this more often.
yeah, dude.
I mean, you know.
Well, maybe
Yeah.
if Elijah would be here.
Or you can just quit coming and we'll just keep calling.
Honestly,
I'm sorry,
Slowly, we're
Elijah.
all gonna be like replaced.
Yeah.
Cole's,
All the people that
Cole's
listen
gonna
just
take
me.
over the cast.
it's just me by myself.
Welcome to the Cole Cast.
Welcome
Cole
to
Slaw Cole Cast.
Welcome to the pod, Cole.
It's just gonna be me drinking water for an hour.
ASMR water drinking.
I'd watch it. Oh.
Alright, well,
Thanks for watching, everybody. We're out of time. They gotta go talk to Pistachio
Business.
King. What was his name?
Yeah, they gotta go do business
Pistachio
with.
King.
Whatever his name was.
King
They gotta
Pistachio.
go to Candy Mountain and talk to Pistachio.
Yeah.
Dude.
Well,
Host, you got any final remarks, Roast Master?
More like Hostmaster.
All right, everybody.
All right,
Thanks
that's
for
it.
watching this week.
Thank you guys.
yeah. Bye,
Fireside,
everyone.
Fireside,
Love you.
Fireside.
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 See ya.